Sialkot, the city of merchants, the city of hustle and bustle, one of the most industrialized cities of Pakistan, with a population of about 736,000 Sialkotis. Exactly how safe is the city? No one should be excluded from commuting alone safely. This brings us to our topic, commons. Commons are those goods or resources that are non-excludable. Everyone has the right to travel alone, but this is not so true for women. Even in the year 2022, women face a lot of challenges while traveling alone. This is the tragedy of our common. Sialkot is said to be a much safer city than other cities in Pakistan. But to find out how safe it actually is, let's talk to some of its citizens. In the following clips, we have interviewed a few people. First, we talked to Mr. Tayyib Rahman. What is your commute time and distance?
My commute time and distance, usually I left from home like at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I used to reach my destination at 7:45. It takes me 45 minutes to be on my workplace.
Okay. And why and how often do you travel?
I'm working over there as a principal, so this is my workplace and I have to come there for job on the daily basis.
Okay. And do you travel alone?
Yeah, I usually travel alone because I have to come for the job, so I have to come alone.
Okay, so what are your means of transportation?
I usually use motorbike because this is convenient.
Okay, and do you feel safe traveling this way?
Yeah, I normally feel very safe.
Okay, has there ever been an incident that has discouraged you from traveling alone?
Well, almost 2 years back, I had a very bad incident. I just saw a robbery. Alhamdulillah, I was saved at that time. It really made me very disappointed, and it was very horrifying with the situation.
Okay, well, do you think Sialkot is a safe place to travel nowadays?
Yeah, the situations are no better now as compared to the previous some of the years. And this is safe.
Okay, and do you think it's safe for women?
It is almost safe for the women, but the women should choose the route sensibly, and I think they should avoid to come out of the home like for the traveling in the nights, in the dark times. So this is safe for the women as well.
Okay. Now let's look at the views of Mrs. Zubair Ali.
आपके सफ़र का वक्त और काम करने का फासला क्या है?
सफ़र का वक्त तकरीबन 1 घंटा है और जो फासला है तकरीबन 10 से 15 किलोमीटर है।
आप कितनी बार अकेली सफ़र करती हैं?
2 दफ़ा, एक दफ़ा सुबह जाना पड़ता है और फिर दोपहर को वापस आते हुए।
आपको अकेले सफ़र करने की क्या ज़रूरत है?
क्योंकि जॉब करती हूँ तो जॉब की वजह से मुझे अकेले जाना पड़ता है।
आपके जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का ज़राया है वो क्या है?
वैन पे जाती हूँ और कभी जो वैन कई दफ़ा नहीं आती तो फिर रिक्शे वगैरह पे जाना पड़ता है।
क्या आप महफूज महसूस करती हैं?
जब मैं रिक्शे वगैरह पे जाती हूँ फिर नहीं सेफ़ महसूस करती, और वैसे वैन वगैरह पे क्योंकि और भी साथ कोलीग्स वगैरह होती हैं तो फिर आसानी होती है।
क्या कभी कोई ऐसा वाक़या पेश आया है जिसने आपको अकेले सफ़र करने का हौसला सख्त की हो?
हाँ जी, एक दफ़ा मैं रिक्शे पे जा रही थी तो 2 बाइक पे नौजवान थे। उन्होंने नकाब किया हुआ था। उन्होंने मेरे से मेरा मोबाइल और पर्स छीनने की कोशिश की थी। उसके बाद मैं बड़ी खौफजदा हो गई थी अकेले सफ़र करने में।
क्या आपको लगता है कि सियालकोट अकेले सफ़र करने के लिए महफूज है?
अगर दिन के टाइम किया जाए ठीक है, लेकिन अगर शाम के वक्त किया जाए तो मैं नहीं समझती कि ये भी सेफ़ है।
आप इससे महफूज बनाने के लिए क्या करने की तजवीज़ करते हैं?
आप जब अकेले निकलें सफ़र पे तो आप अपने किसी घर के फ़र्द के साथ ना मोबाइल पे कनेक्ट रहें कि मैं निकली हूँ, और जब पहुँच जाएं तो आप बता दें कि जी मैं अपनी मंजिल तक पहुँच गई हूँ।
Lastly, we conducted a mass survey, and the results are as followed. Out of all the males surveyed, 50% use bikes, 40% use cars, and the rest 10% use public transport. 44% of them travel for business or job purposes, 36% of them travel for education, 15% of them travel to hang out with friends, and the remaining 5% travel for other purposes. Out of all the females surveyed, 42% use cars, 30% use bikes, and 28% use public transport. 42% of them travel for education, 29% of them travel for businesses or jobs, 20% travel to visit their relatives, and the rest of the 9% travel for other purposes. Majority of the men surveyed said they feel safe traveling alone, and majority of the women agreed that there is safety in numbers and they prefer traveling in a group. This tells us a lot about how women don't feel entirely safe traveling alone. There are a few steps we can collectively take to make it easier for women to commute. Firstly, make sure to upgrade our infrastructure. Install street lights in dimly lit areas, make most public spaces transparent, install surveillance cameras and panic buttons. Next, we can get safety audits done of all areas in the city and include the report on a website or a social media page so women can be aware of how safe or unsafe the area is. In India, an application called Safety Pin is used, while in Egypt, Harris Map runs a similar initiative. Moreover, make sure all safety hotlines are well known and advertised so all women are aware of them. Educate boys and girls from a young age about gender equality and bystander intervention. Teach the young minds to respect one another and know their rights. One thing we can do to make transport itself safer is by introducing women-only transport, or by making sure we use trusted transport like Kareem and InDrive, where the drivers are trusted and are constantly being tracked. One thing you can do as a male is to keep your friends in line. You may not be a danger to women, but if you stay quiet when your mates are, then you're part of the problem. You can also be an active bystander. If you notice a female is uncomfortable with someone's behavior, show your support by being an active bystander. Other precautions one can take to make sure they stay safe are using self-defense like pepper sprays, tasers, knuckles, etc. And if these are not available, one must learn how to use whatever is on hand. For example, keys are a great self-defense tool. Start by clutching the keys between your fingers and then throw punches. And lastly, all women should engage in self-defense lessons. It is vital for everyone to know how to defend themselves in tough situations.